Well, hello there, and welcome to the channel. I'm Michael Max, and today's episode is all about scratches are no matches. We're going to remove those unwanted scratches from your out of warranty, and let me repeat that: out of warranty LCD monitor. We do not recommend you do this to your brand new monster, awesome, super still in warranty LCD monitor. This is not something that you can do that. It also works, and I have done it lightly and gently on iPhones. But let's get to what I have here. It's an old Sharp LCD TV that came across my desk, and it had some, you can see it's some monster scratches on it. And this is what we're going to use. We're going to use Mr. Clean magic erasers. You can use any magic erasers. You know what they look like. Here they are. And see, I've added a big piece of Velcro to the back of it so that it will fit on my auto sander. This is what you need. These are the things. These are the tools. And you got to stick it very firmly because you never want it to slide off. You never want it to slide off because you could scratch your monitor worse, right? Yeah. Now, this takes a long time. So if you think this is going to take you 2 seconds, it's not going to take you 2 seconds. You can hear the buzz. Bzz, yeah. So gently. You're not putting any force on the monitor at all. You're actually holding it up for the first little bit. You're really gauging how deep it is. And this works really well for micro scratches and tiny little abrasions, like your keys slice across your monitor just a little tiny bit and stuff like that. Deep gouges take a lot longer and a lot more work. But for these little kind of scratches, anything that goes through the plastic coating and interrupts the backlight so that you can actually see white coming through, this isn't going to fix you. This isn't going to help you. It will diminish the amount, because basically what you're doing is you're sanding off with the finest of sand grit the layers of surface and protective coating and all of those things to slowly make the crack less and less and less. So you don't want to get the whole screen. You can see here that I use different patterns. I go side to side, and here's a close-up. You can see that already the scratches have slowly started to lose their edging as you take the top layer off, and they become a little bit. And don't worry about the white flecks that are coming off. That's actually from the magic eraser. That slowly that catches on the ridges and the edges. And I'm just basically I'm going back and forth, again and again and again, lightly. The more force you use, the greater chance you have of actually damaging the LCD underneath the screen. So you really want to go super gentle. And if you're worried and you don't have power tools, you can absolutely use your hands, but use gloves, because these magic erasers, they're not the greatest thing for you. And I'm actually wearing a mask so that I'm not breathing in any of the dust from it. You can see there already that the top lighter scratches are all gone. The micro scratches that were all around, and now it's just the big deeper scratches and the scratch points, like the entry point where whatever did scratch it came in first. Those are still there. But the farther away you are from the monitor and the farther the monitor is away. See, we ran out of batteries. We have put a new battery in. See, it takes a long time. Excuse me. It does take a while for you to get through it. And I just keep going and going and going. And it really depends on how expensive the monitor is. Some monitors nowadays, it's cheaper for you to try this and live with the tiny scratch that's going to be left over that you'll barely be able to see when the monitor's actually on, than it is to replace it, because a replacement screen will cost almost as much as what you paid for the monitor, because they're so hard to find and hard to get. This Sharp I probably should have thrown in the garbage, but it's a matching set, so we wanted to try anyway and see if we could buff it up so that it could be it could still go out with its brethren and be useful. And the scratches weren't that deep. You can see now already. Now I'm getting serious. Now I've doubled our surface area, so that I can just lightly do circles now, and I just do little circles and back and forth, little circles and back and forth on the deeper areas that are affected. You can use any tool you want. I don't recommend the rotary sanders, but you can see now, like most of the bigger scratches have been rendered down to a tiny little scratch, that little hairline scratch. You can still see a little bit here, a little bit here, excuse me, but you can't really feel. If you run your fingernail backwards along, you can still see the deep scratch. The gouge that was there is still there, but the little scratches are gone, and the gouge is less visible, much less visible. And now when you turn it on, you can totally not see it. Like I can't see it at all when it's on. I have to watch, like if it's black like this, you can sometimes see it, or on skin tones. Like if you look on the gentleman's face in the center, you can see a little bit of that scratch still there, but it's like, is that background or what? Like most people wouldn't be able to tell. And as you go back and forth through content, you can't see it. So like moving videos and stuff, you can't see it. And here's my skin tone gauge, and I can't, like, yeah, even when I move the camera around, I really can see. I mean, this is not a great monitor, but yeah. So that's it. Thanks so much. Remember, do not do this. Do not do this. If your monitor is still in warranty, send it back and get a good one. I want to thank you so much for coming. Hit the like button in the face, as Jack says, and you can check out my Patreon. Links are all below. This is what I do on a daily basis, and you can catch out our other videos on the gaming side of our channel, where we just kind of sit and roll and hang out and have fun playing all sorts of indie games and maybe some bigger games. I don't know. We'll see what we do. Thanks so much for coming. We'll catch you guys in the next fun episode, and leave comments down below if you got something you want to see. Who knows what will come across my decks next. Pana.